Hello, my name is Shirley Self, and I'm here to talk astrology. And today I wanted to introduce you to a very interesting moon phase 9, Zohran Mamdani, the new mayor of New York. Okay, let's give it a run through. He was born 18th of October in 91 at 1:15 a.m. in Kampala, Uganda. His parents were from India. Okay, he's now. Notice that this is time here is on a 5 or if it's on a 5 or a 0, it's kind of fudgy. It could be a degree one way or another, because I think that people sort of round it up. Anyway, what this 115 gives us is a 0-degree Leo ascendant. 0-degree Leo ascendant. So he's got a fixed angles here. And fixed angles are about be who you are. Be who you are. Cardinal angles, it's about what you're doing. And mutable angles will be about how you respond to the world, the needs of the world, your work in the world. It's all about your work in the world. Trust me, that is what we're here to do. So here's Mamdani. He's got a Chiron here in Leo in the first house. He's got, put in these, the asteroids, the female asteroids, because they were so interesting. They're all conjunct stuff in his chart. He's got Vesta and Jupiter and Venus all conjunct there in Virgo. He's got the Sun is in 24 degrees Libra, Mars and Mercury are conjunct Pallas Athena. The Pluto is conjunct the solar, or the solar ascendant, the spiritual, the demonic ascendant. Sorry. I'll talk about that in a second if I remember to do that. And here we've got Ceres. Over here in the 6th house we've got Uranus conjunct the North Node, conjunct Neptune, and the Neptune is conjunct Juno. Here on the descendant, we've got a Saturn in Aquarius, and the moon in there in Aquarius in the 7th house. I was struck when I saw this. This is a beautiful chart. So beautiful. And considering that he's a Libra, this is a very balanced chart. And its emphasis has a certain emphasis into this 7th house because of the moon there that says again, relationship. This is what man is about. The Neptune in a conjunct Juno, that's compassionate relationships. Where to start with this? One thing you can check out people, what's their motivating factor here? And one of them that is very strong, and I recommend that you pay attention to it, is what is the Oriental planet? And the Oriental planet here is actually 2 planets and an asteroid, Venus and Jupiter in Virgo, and conjunct Vesta in Virgo. Vesta, is the sacred space, the holy fire, the hearth. And so virtually what he's got is he's got a healing mission that guides him into his work. And the moon over there in the 7th house gives him commitment to this work. There's a commitment. It's all over this place. This is commitment. This is commitment. This Mars and the Mercury conjunct Pallas Athena. This is heroic. And that's what his Chiron asks of him. Heroism. And balance. Bring balance. That's the wonderful thing about Libra, is it always seeks balance. It seeks harmony. Not always peace. If it has to go to war to bring harmony, it will. And let's come over here to the Pluto. Now, it's conjunct the demonic ascendant. And the demonic ascendant is kind of what your daemon wants you to do. There's the demonic ascendant, and it is a counterpart to the Fortuna. And, Fortuna changes according to whether you're born during the day or during the night. And the demonic ascendant is the opposite. So if you've got a day birth, you've got your Fortuna will be one place. If you've got a night birth, your Fortuna will be another place. And like I say, the demonic ascendant is that opposite point. Okay, and we've got the Pluto here, and that demonic ascendant conjunct Ceres. And Ceres, is the great goddess Demeter who feeds us. Over here in the Neptune, we've got the Neptune conjunct Juno, and that is relationships. And because it's ruled by Saturn, that is business relationships, political relationships, all sorts of 10th house stuff. This chart, let's just run through it here. Saturn and Uranus are in mutual reception, which empowers both of them and brings a tremendous amount of flexibility in his use of both of them. The Pluto here is right in it's called Sinistra, and it's a dangerous crossing. And it's 19 degrees of Scorpio, and it is dangerous. It is can very, very much promote the misuse of power. And that's why I love that demonic ascendant is right there, conjunct it, because it's saying, yes, you must use your power. You must use your power. Let's just look at the power he's got. Look at this Scorpio. Look at the Scorpio. Mars in Scorpio, and it rules. Mars in Scorpio. Tremendous power at 0 Scorpio. Mercury at 4 Scorpio. Conjunct the Pallas Athena, the heroic Pallas Athena in Scorpio. Pluto in Scorpio. Pluto and Mars both. This is tremendous emotional power. And that is what a moon phase 9 has. Remember, a moon phase 9 is the active phase at the beginning of the water quarter. And so it's a moon phase 9, in which is emotional power that one learns to tame and turn into creative power. This emotional power is dumped into the life, and it can be very difficult. A moon phase 9 can very well easily be overwhelm everybody else, simply because of their passion. Passion is their guide. Passion for a moon phase 9 keeps them from squandering this power, and it focuses this power into something to be accomplished. And moon phase 9s can be very accomplished when they focus this power. And look at that emotional power that he has. It is tremendous. And the Chiron is asking him to use it. Use that solar power. The sun here is on Arcturus and Spica. And I like I like that degree. All of the fixed stars empower you. They just strengthen if you've got a planet on them or parallel to them. And Arcturus is the artist. And I have my North Node on Arcturus and have always aspired to be an artist. Never terribly successful at it, but I still have a lot of fun playing with it. Anyway, so the power that a moon phase 9 can focus out into the world can make them very, very successful, and he has it. He has it. Let me have a sip of water. I was impressed by this moon in Aquarius. I am an Aquarius and don't have much of a good opinion of a moon in Aquarius because it tends to be scattered and distant. And it's kind of a good thing for him to have this moon in Aquarius because it does give him a distance that is very helpful. It helps him to maintain his objectivity. And you put that over there with the Saturn in the 7th house, and I think that he's very interested in people. Who are you? How would you get that way? What do you do for a living? That kind of thing. He is very interested in people. And it comes across very, very, very strong. The North Node is over there in using that your abilities, it's an obligation. The North Node conjunct Neptune is an obligation to use this Saturn, this knowledge, this understanding and objectivity that he can bring to it into play, and to guide him. Notice the Saturn is square the Mars, and it's a good thing because it makes the Mars very cautious, careful, and that Libra Sun doesn't want to hurt people. That Libra Sun does not want to hurt people. No, indeed. The mission it has is a healing mission. It is a a long time ago in the 70s, and I didn't read the book in the 70s, but a book was published in the 70s, and it talked about the indigo children, these amazing people that were starting to be born into this world that were seen to have more of a loving nature than it was customary. And I was struck by, when I was exploring in William Butler Yeats's in the information he got when his wife Georgie gave him 3 years of channeling, and I read that channeling and read it in his own handwriting, or his own spelling. Some professor in Florida who did this work, who organized the channeling, really did a wonderful gift for us, because so much of that, all of this book has virtually come from that channeling. Very little has come from the book of that he called a vision, and why is because when he wrote that book, A Vision, he was a senator in Ireland. He was trying desperately to free Ireland from the clutches of the Catholic Church, and so to be called a heretic, etc. He didn't want to expose that, and so you've got this little book that is totally it's a mystery, and the thanks to the channeling, a mystery that was solved in the channeling. It was anyway in these books. But anyway, this long aside has been to tell you that in that channeling, well, Georgie and W.B. Yeats were a married couple, and they wanted to have children, and they wanted to have exemplary children, even an avatar or two. And so they queried their informers on the other side of the veil about how to do that, and the informers gave them good advice on how and when to create these children. But they told the WB that that Jesus was not coming back as an avatar. Jesus was coming back in a lot of different hearts, many souls carrying love back into the world. And I think this might be one, because his mandate, Mamdani's mandate here, is healing love. Healing love. And I pray that he's successful. And times are dangerous right now. I hope that he's successful and safe. And I hope you all successful and safe. The world is crazy as it falls down around us. A great choice is to be made by each of us. Do we climb or do we sink? I myself have a lot of hate that I have to deal with. And it is, hate broadcasts. It just is kind of an aura. It's a signal you send out into the world. And the signal I really want to send out into the world, and it takes work, is love. Is love. And I recommend it to you, and I recommend that if you love somebody, that you let them know. Because it's important now. That is the message that needs to go out now. Anyway, that's Zohran Mamdani, a beautiful man. I have met other people who have been led, who are in this world and motivated by love and an urge to heal, an urge to transform. And I think we should all get on board. Take care. Bye-bye.